In the middle of a math problem, an AI stopped and talked to itself. It wrote, "Wait, wait, wait, that's an aha moment I can flag here." Nobody taught it to do that. Nobody even hinted. And the way that little word got there might change how every machine learns. It sounds like a trick. It isn't, so let's start at the beginning. Here is how we normally teach AI to reason. Humans write out thousands of perfect, step-by-step solutions. The model copies them. It works, but it is slow, expensive, and it has a ceiling. A student who only ever copies can never be better than the teacher. And we were running out of teachers. In 2025, researchers at DeepSeek tried something radical. They fired the teacher. Their model, called R10, got nothing but hard math and coding problems plus 2 simple checks. Is your final answer correct? Did you show your thinking? That's it. No worked examples. No hints. Only the grade. We are simplifying here. The full recipe is a paper dense with math. But this idea is the heart of it. Then they watched. At first, the student failed badly. On one of the hardest high school math contests on Earth, it missed 5 problems out of 6. But something strange started happening. Its answers grew longer and longer. Nobody told it to think more. It discovered all by itself that thinking longer wins more. By the end of training, its first try score had climbed from 15.6% to 77.9%, better than the average human contestant. Let it answer 16 times and vote, and it hit 86.7%. The student without a teacher was beating the class. And then came the moment from the start of this video. Deep into training, the model began to interrupt itself. The word wait, almost absent at first, suddenly spiked. It would stop, recheck its own steps, catch its own mistake, try another path. Nobody programmed reflection. It emerged because rechecking your work wins. But this raw model had a problem. It thought in a private mess. It mixed English and Chinese mid-sentence. Half its genius was unreadable. So the team rebuilt it in stages. First, a small seed of human-written examples to anchor it in one language, then the same trial-and-error training, then a filter, keep only its best answers and learn from those again, and one final round for clarity and helpfulness. The result, DeepSeek-R1, did all that taming dull the edge? No, on a set of 500 hard math problems, 97.3%. In competitive programming, it ranked above 96% of human contestants. And in a blind arena, where millions of votes compare 2 nameless chatbots, it tied for first place, alongside OpenAI's O1 and an experimental version of Google's Gemini. Now the strangest number of all, the price. The trial-and-error stage that taught it to think cost about $294,000 of rented computing time. The base model underneath cost far more, but the breakthrough on top was cheap. And DeepSeek gave it away. Free for anyone to download, study, or build a business on. There are limits, and they matter. This recipe only works where a computer can check the answer. A math result, code that runs or crashes. The team also tried an AI judge for fuzzy things like helpfulness. The model learned to please the judge instead of getting better. They watched it happen. And that is exactly why this paper matters. The raw discovery, R10, needed no human demonstrations at all. Just 3 ingredients, hard problems, a reliable way to check answers, and computing power. Wherever those exist, a machine can now practice alone. Millions of attempts, a lesson from every single one. We spent decades showing machines how to think. That little wait was a machine teaching itself. It is what learning looks like when nobody shows you how.